Well, with that sort of demand, the new alarm will clearly be highly sought after for a long time. But it will also, no doubt, attract a great deal of attention from the wrong kind of driver. I mean, the joyrider. Now, security, of course, has always been a major problem with open-top cars. But these days, fully 25% of all recorded crime involves vehicles. And it seems that no manufacturer is really taking security serious enough. As of this year, though, Ford have taken a major step forward. Now, all but the base model Sierra gets a factory-fitted alarm that can only be disarmed with this key. So if an intruder tries to open the boot or the bonnet, steal the radio, bypass the ignition system, even if he tries to start the car with this key without first having unlocked the doors, then the alarm goes off. Well, fitting a sophisticated alarm like this to a high-volume car is clearly a step in the right direction. But what about the retrofit market? There are 23 million cars out there already, obviously a major opportunity. Tom Boswell has been looking at the latest developments.
That's the thief's favourite way of breaking into your car. Indeed, of the 1.5 million cars broken into or stolen each year, nearly half, some 46%, are entered in that way. Now, that window was just ordinary toughened glass, like in yours and my cars. But if the industry would accept laminated glass in the side windows, just like is obligatory now on the windscreen, that's to say 2 sheets of glass sandwiched together with a bit of plastic in between, then it would be much, much more difficult for the thief. Indeed, this is the sort of difficulty he might experience. This isn't nearly so easy. No matter how many of these little marks I put in, the window's not going to shatter. Obviously going to have to put much more effort into this. There's just no way. I'm going to break into that car quickly, and by now, of course, the police would be coming. And it would only add about £80 to the price of the vehicle. But there are those who say there is a question of safety. Some say that this new glass could trap you in an accident, for the windows do remain intact even after quite a severe crash. But surely, intact windows are safer, and the chances of all the doors and windows becoming jammed at once are absolutely minimal. Around 400,000 vehicles were stolen last year, and in a third of the cases, the thief gained entry to the vehicle via the lock. Now, Vauxhalls do have a deadlocking system, which means that even if you break a window, you still can't open the door from the inside. Fords have a special lock, which is more difficult to pick, yet no manufacturer yet makes a lock which is good enough. The industry has been set a challenge. BS AU 209 states that a lock should withstand attack for at least 4 minutes. We look forward to seeing when the industry can meet that challenge. So if you want to protect your car with an alarm system, there's some very interesting new products on the market this spring. First of all, if you move a lot from car to car or don't want to install a system permanently, the Sonix unit could be the answer. It very simply clips onto the perimeter of the steering wheel with a simple turn of the key. There's 2 ultrasonic sensors which detect motion within the car and sensitivity and entry delay adjustments. There's a siren in the bottom of the case, and the batteries inside give you about 5 hours use, but to keep the battery topped up, a lead is provided which works it from the car battery unit itself. The Sonix alarm costs £80. One of the bugbears of any alarm system must be false alarms, and the old pendulum alarms, for instance, were very easily set off by a passing bit of traffic or a gust of wind. The alarm in this car is obviously not susceptible to that, but if I'm a little bit more aggressive, the alarm is instantly set off. Now, the secret to that differentiation is in the little control box here in the boot. The box is securely mounted to the floor pan of the car, so that the vibration sensor within it can pick up signals from anywhere around the car. That's connected to a little microprocessor unit which sorts out the hostile or attack signals from the everyday ones. If you want additional protection, you can have an extra sensor mounted elsewhere in the car, and that has its own individual sensitivity control. The cost of this SBN system is between £200 and £300 fitted. It's not a DIY system. Expensive? Well, perhaps, but it does give protection right round the car, even from underneath.
Warning, you are too close to the vehicle. Step back. Step back, or the alarm will sound. Thank you.
That stopped me in my tracks before I even got near the car. So let's get inside and see how it works.
Disarmed.
My approach to the car was detected by a microwave system. You can see the aerial and control unit just behind this panel in the roof. And of course the sensitivity can be turned down so that it just covers the area within the car itself. But what makes the Moss 750 system unique is this versatile control system. First of all, the system allows you to isolate different sections. For instance, you might want to switch off the microwave system if you're going to leave an animal in the car, or you might want to disconnect one of the door switches if it's gone faulty, and yet the rest of the system is still able to be used in the normal way. Next, if the car is tampered with while you're away, when you get back, the liquid crystal display will give you an indication of where that tampering took place, whether it was the boot or the bonnet or one of the doors. Lastly, one rather nice feature, if you're attacked while you're in the car, there is a panic button. And the tone of the siren can be altered to 15 different sounds to personalise your car. This system costs £250 plus fitting, but all the systems give invaluable protection, so isn't it high time the insurance companies gave you a discount, just as they already do in America? Oh, and by the way, if I forget to arm the system, it does it for itself.